video. In this week's video I'll be doing 3 St. Patrick's Day nail ideas, and we're going to do a beginner, a medium and then a more skilled nail. So 2 of the nails are going to be the A799 Marilyn White from Beatles, and then if you remember in the last week's video I did a thumb and a pinky in a green glitter polish, and I was saying that I was running low and I need to find one that's similar. Well, I had a quick look on Amazon and I found this blue sky one, and it is quite similar. It's got that chunky green glitter that we liked in the other one. It just hasn't got those like tinsely bits in, but we can work with it. I have some super cheap B&M gold craft glitter and some gold spider gel. Don't actually end up using the spider gel. I just stuck with the glitter in the end, but you'll see. And then I have some blue sky builder gel, clear UV gel in a little pot. And this is for the higher skill level nail, and we're going to be doing some encapsulating. So I'm going to apologise about the lighting. It just wasn't going to plan. Did the exact same thing that I do normally, and I did the same thing last week. It just didn't work out for some reason. It does get better though. But I'm using some stiletto nails from the cart. They are the XXL pump ups, and I have some base coat. I've already buffed over the surface of the nail and filed the free edge. Nail pump ups, that's the ones. But yeah, I'll leave a link in the description box to them guys. So, already buffed the nail, going in with a thin coat of base coat, and then I'll pop it in the lamp for 60 seconds. And then I'm going to be using some 4-leaf clover sequins, the holographic sequins as well. And these are all from Charlie's Nail Art Supply. That's why I've put the CNA. So I've got 9 bits off her. One of them is from some Sheen stuff. But these are the ones, the little 4-leaf clovers. So what I do first is I work on the other 2 nails first. I went in straight away with that green glitter, the blue sky one. And as soon as I put it on, I was like, no, it's not working. It definitely needs like a colour underneath. So I quickly wiped it all off, and then I'm going to use that same green that I used in the last St. Patrick's Day video on the thumb and the pinky, the one that was underneath the green glitter, and I think it was 898 from Beatles. So I'll do 2 coats of that, curing in between each coat, and then I'll go in with that green glitter. And then those last 2 nails, they're both going to be white, and they will both need 2 coats and curing in between each coat. And I'm pretty sure this one is called Marilyn White from Beatles. It's definitely Marilyn something. But 2 nice thin coats of that, pop them in the lamp in between each coat, ready to move on to the next step. And then that green one has had the 2 coats of the green, so I'm going to go in with that green glitter gel polish from Blue Sky, and I'm just going to do the 1 coat of the green glitter. I think it lies quite flat actually, the glitter does, even though it's quite chunky, so that was quite nice. And then I pop it in the lamp for a full cure, and then that one's done, just needs a top coat, pop it in the lamp again, and that is literally the beginner nail. We've just used gel polish, and it is a beautiful green glittery shimmery St. Patrick's Day nail. So for the middle nail, the next stage up I suppose in the skill level, we take some base gel onto the palette, and then I'm going to get a striping brush, and I'm just going to create some nice and thin horizontal lines using that striping brush and the base gel across that nail. So I make my first mark where the middle is, and I don't want it too thin. I don't want it thin as in I'm just making 1 stripe with the brush. I do go back and forth and make it a little bit thicker. We'll just try and make sure that they're all evenly spaced as well. And then once you're happy with your horizontal lines, don't cure it. grab your cheap B&M craft glitter and a little tray and just pour the glitter all over that nail. That wet gel is just going to soak it all up, make it all stick, and then you'll want to tap off the excess glitter, and then you can cure it. You can pop it in the lamp. Just tap it off, don't do anything else to it. Make sure you don't touch it because that gel is still wet. So pour all the glitter over, give it a good tap, and then pop it in the lamp for a cure. When it comes out of the lamp, make sure you save all your glitter. That's why those the triangle trays are really good. Once it's out, grab a stiff nail scrubbing brush and just scrub all over that nail to remove any of that loose glitter. And then using that base gel that we've still got on the palette, and I'm just going to use the striping brush again as well. I'll just take a little bit of that, and along the bottom right hand side, just putting a dab of that base gel, not curing it though, and I'm going to get one of those, just the one little 4-leaf clover, and just poke it on there and then give it a cure. Once it's cured in place, grab your top coat. Now because it is glitter, I like to float the gel, so I get a big bit of gel on my brush out of the bottle, and I'm not actually touching the nail as if I was just putting a normal top coat on. I just want to float that gel over, and then I will touch the nail once the whole nail's covered in gel and all that glitter is sealed. Then I can go and touch the nail. Make sure, because that 4-leaf clover sticks up a little bit, it's not curved, it's quite a flat sequin, so make sure there's gel getting underneath that as well, and then you can pop that in the lamp to give it a cure. So for the last nail, the more skilled nail, we're going to take that white gel painted nail that we've already done, and I've got a McCart number 8 gel pen brush, and I get some of that builder gel, that Blue Sky builder gel, just the thinnest amount, and I spread it onto the entire nail, and your brush will drag that product over the nail. You'll feel the brush dragging. It's not very smooth because we're only putting a little bit on, so yes, it will definitely drag. And then get as many of those 4-leaf clover the sequins, and just whack them all over your nail. It can face all different directions. You can pop them wherever you want and pop as many on as you want. You could do several layers if you wanted. I'm just going to do the one layer, pop them all over in different directions, and then I'll give them a cure. Now, like I said, these 4-leaf clovers are from Charlie's Nail Art Supplies. She is on Instagram, and I will link her Instagram and her website down in the description box. If you have chance, definitely go and check them out. They are so affordable, and I have no complaints. I've had 9 items off her so far, and I've been really happy with all of them, and this is one of them. So once you are happy with all your placements, then you can go ahead and give it a final cure. So once that's come out of the lamp, I've taken a big bead of that gel, the hard gel, the builder gel, on the brush, and I just touch the top of the nail where the cuticle would be, just a bit further forward, and I let that gel come off the brush by giving it a little swirl round, and then I'm just going side to side, not touching the nail. I'm making the gel on the brush touch the gel on the nail, and the gel on the nail will drag that gel off of that brush, and then you just want to gently pull that down the whole nail. And you will have to probably go back, depending on the length of the nail and the size of the blob, the bead of gel that you got on your brush. You probably will have to go back into the gel to get some more halfway down or near the end. But yeah, don't touch the very sides, don't touch those side walls, because they need to stay nice and thin. We do cover them up with gel, but they just need a really thin layer. Just take that gel all the way down to the bottom, just going side to side. And then for the very tip, I just add a little bit extra gel just to make sure that the tip is all sealed, all those sequins are all sealed in. And then when it comes to the edges, again, I'm not touching that nail. I'm just making that brush touch the gel very gently and then pulling it up along that side wall on both sides. And that just makes sure that all those sequins, all those sharp edges, and that they're all encapsulated. And then once you are happy, I do like to flip it upside down just for about 5 to 10 seconds to make sure that that gel pulls back towards the apex, towards the centre, the middle of the nail. And then I will go ahead, flip it back round and quickly pop it in my lamp and give it a full cure. Once it's finished curing, it's going to have a sticky inhibition layer on it. So we need to get a lint-free wipe and some isopropyl alcohol and give that a good wipe over to remove that sticky layer before we go into filing. So this is how I like to file. So I take a 180 grit hand file and I start at the cuticle and I just go all the way around, making sure that that's all nice and smooth and it tapers down towards that cuticle. And then I will start doing the free edges, those side wall free edges, and I will just make sure that that's all nice and clean there as well. Going on to those side walls, so this is the free edges now on the side walls, and then I'll go up onto the side wall, going over the body of the nail. And you can use an e-file if you've got one, and if you like to use them. If I was using one, I would be using the mandrel bit with a medium grit sanding band on mine if I was doing this, because gel, it's so soft anyway, it's really easy to file, a lot easier than acrylic. Every now and again just stop filing and have a look at that nail. It was Susie from Nail Career Education that said it actually. If you hold that nail and make it like it's pointing at you, and you look down the barrel of that nail, if it looks like a dolphin's nose, then it's perfect. So I do that every time. I make sure that I'm looking at it down, and if I see that dolphin's nose, I know I've got it. And then once you're happy with that shape of your nail, you can take a buffer, a buffing block or a buffing file, and you can go over the whole of that nail. This is to smooth everything out and remove any of those scratches that we've put onto the nail with the 180 grit file, or if we've used a higher grit file. So use the buffing block, go over the whole nail, make sure you get those free edges as well, and this will smooth everything out, ready for top coat. And then once you finish filing and buffing, get a big fluffy brush and dust over the top of the nail, the underside of the nail if it's a press on, and your entire hand, because you are going to be covered in so much dust. So I'm going to pop that back onto the nail stand so I can give it a top coat. And this is by far my favourite bit. Once I've encapsulated something I've buffed over, look at that. Isn't it just beautiful? And I absolutely love that those 4-leaf clovers, because they're holographic, they've got rainbows in certain lights. So give it all a lovely good coat of top coat and then pop it in the lamp for 60 seconds. And we're done. All 3 nails are all finished. So we had the green with the green glitter beginner nail, then we upped the skill level a little bit and did those horizontal gold glitter stripes with a little 4-leaf clover, and then for the next level we did the 4-leaf clover encapsulation with the blue sky builder gel. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like and do please consider subscribing. It really helps me out. Everything I've used will be listed in the description box down below, and I'll leave a link to my Instagram, my Facebook, my Etsy shop, and I'll also leave a link to Charlie's Nail Art Supply Instagram account and their shopping page as well. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great week and happy St. Patrick's Day for tomorrow.